Now we turn to our foreign affairs correspondent, Bae Eun-ji, who's standing by at government complex in Seoul. Eun-ji, so what's the response from the South Korean government?
Good evening, Jung-min. Soon after Japan started releasing the water, Prime Minister Han Duck-soo said in a briefing here at government complex in Seoul that what's important now is for Japan to keep its promise to the international community, to strictly follow the scientific guidelines and transparently disclose information.
Our government hopes and urges the Japanese government to disclose information about the water discharge process that will continue over the next 30 years in a transparent and responsible manner.
Noting that the South Korean government has been putting the health and safety of people in Korea first and foremost, he said excessive concern is unnecessary and said import bans on fisheries and food products from Fukushima will be in place until public concerns are eased. This comes amid public fear and frustration in South Korea, with civic groups launching protests despite the government's reassurances. The Prime Minister also gave details on what the country has agreed upon with Japan through negotiations. First, South Korean experts will be sent to the IAEA office in Fukushima every 2 weeks to check if Japan is following IAEA safety standards and to make sure it doesn't go wrong. And second, even when the experts are not there, Japan will provide data on the wastewater released to the South Korean government every hour.
Right, Eun-ji, and I hear the International Atomic Energy Agency will also be closely communicating with South Korea.
That's right. The Prime Minister said the officials from the two sides in charge of sharing data will start communicating today. The South Korean official in charge will receive the latest information every single day through regular meetings that will be held virtually. Separately, the UN nuclear watchdog, which opened an office at the nuclear power plant last month, launched an on-site inspection there today to verify that the wastewater discharge process meets with the IAEA standards. Despite concerns from Japan's local fishing groups and nearby countries, the IAEA had earlier approved the discharge, saying that it finds the plans to be consistent with international safety standards. That's all I have for now this hour. Back to you, Jung-min.
All right, that was our Bae Eun-ji live at the government complex.